Hey everybody, this is Russ Carson Jr., one of the genealogists here at Family Tree Nuts, and it is 10 November 2019, the 244th birthday of my beloved United States Marine Corps. Happy birthday, Marines. We're here in Elizaville Cemetery in Elizaville, Kentucky, and Fleming County, and we're at the gravesite of somebody that everybody has seen before. We're at the gravesite of PFC Franklin Sousley, United States Marine Corps. Franklin Sousley was born right here in Fleming County on September the 19th, 1925, about 2.5 miles down the road from here. September 19th is ironically the same day that I reported my first day to Parris Island for Marine Corps boot camp, 69 years later. But anyway, Sousley graduated from Fleming County High School, and he did what so many other Kentuckians have done in the 1940s, 1950s, 1960s. He relocated up to Dayton, Ohio, and he worked in a refrigerator factory. So many Kentuckians have moved to Dayton, Ohio area that they kind of have the nickname of Day-Tucky to this day is what some folks call it. But anyway, in January of 1944, Sousley received his draft notice and he chose to enlist in the United States Marine Corps. After completion of his training in California, Sousley's unit, the 5th Marine Division, was sent to take part in the invasion of the island of Iwo Jima. D-Day was on February 19th, 1945, where the Marines attacked Iwo Jima. A group of about 40 Marines, through heavy fighting, reached the top at Mount Suribachi, and they were ordered to erect a small flag to let the Americans know that they had reached the high ground. Later on in the morning, a smaller group of Marines was selected to go up to the top of Mount Suribachi and erect an even larger flag on top of Mount Suribachi, and of course, Franklin Sousley was one of those Marines. Once they reached the top, Franklin Sousley, along with one of his fellow Marines, PFC Ira Hayes, many of you know about the famous Ira Hayes, the Pima Native American, that two of them were selected to find something to mount the flag to, and they located a large Japanese steel pipe. They mounted the large United States flag to it, and Hayes, Sousley, 3 other Marines, and a sailor mounted the United States flag over Mount Suribachi. The moment, as you know, was caught on film, and the photos and the video of that have become a iconic symbol of American pride and nationalism for all the ages. Hoorah! Many of you don't know that the battle was not over then, and it raged for about a month after the raising of Mount Suribachi. On March 21st, 1945, Franklin Sousley was shot in the back by Japanese sniper fire. When he fell, one of his fellow Marines went to his aid and asked him, "How bad are you hit?" Sousley's words were, which ended up being his last words, were, "Not bad at all. I can't feel a thing." And then he died. Sousley was only 19 years old. Many don't know that 3 of the 6 men that raised the flag on top of Mount Suribachi were actually did not survive the battle. They never got to see their legacy. They never got to see the iconic meaning to the American people that their deed had done. Sousley was buried in 5th Marine Division Cemetery right there on Iwo Jima, and in 1947 his body was moved back here to Elizaville at his gravesite right here at the base of his monument. In 1984, there was a Marine named S.T. White, who I had the pleasure of meeting just a few minutes ago. He was a 30-year Marine veteran himself, and he knew that all we had was this one headstone for Sousley. He knew he needed a monument. So he commissioned newspapers in Lexington, Louisville, and all over the area to raise some money for a monument for Sousley. They were able to raise $26,000, and the monument cost about $22,000 that was erected here in 1984. And the remainder of the money was given up as a scholarship fund for Franklin Sousley in his honor. So his legacy lives on there, and that's something that's really, really cool. But if you like to visit the cemetery here, we're about 2 miles west of Flemingsburg in Elizaville. It's south out of town, and it's right here on your left. Take your second entrance in, and right where you see the historic marker, you will see a chapel building, and just to the right and up behind them, up on the hill, is where this monument is. It's very easy to see due to the flags and its position up here on the hill. Oh, and by the way, if you like our videos, make sure that you like us on Facebook. Go to our YouTube page, subscribe to us on there, where all our videos are posted on there. And you can find out more about us at familytreenuts.org. But anyway, on this special day for all Marines everywhere, we should definitely honor our brother PFC Franklin Sousley and remember his legacy. And I wanted to say, hey, happy birthday, Marines, Semper Fi, and remember, family tree nuts. Let our nuts find the nuts in your family tree.